Hi guys and welcome to another Segen video. This is the first one in our new series, Back to Basics. And the idea of the series is basically that. We're going to try and cover the things you need on site, whether you're new to the industry or if you've been active for years but just need a quick refresher. We'll be looking at the basics behind a PV system, including a little on the physics behind the photovoltaic effect, but also some common misconceptions that people new to the industry might have. As well as that, we're going to look at some of the options you have for installation on site, hopefully plugging any knowledge gaps that you may have in the process. So let's start with the core concept. PV refers to a photovoltaic system which turns sunlight into usable energy. These systems are mounted on rooftops and on the ground and aim to capture as much light as possible. However, in order to get it to power a kettle, you first have to capture that sunlight on a solar panel or module. They're designed to gather as much light as possible, and by installing them pointing towards the azimuth, you can generate the most power possible. So the process is split into 3 key steps, which you can see on screen now. And the first is photons. The sun emits energy in the form of photons, which are key to generating power through our PV systems. They act a bit like a sponge for sunlight and allow us to generate the most electricity possible. We have to trap this energy using a solar panel, which acts a bit like a sponge for the sunlight, in order to generate as much energy as possible. But in doing so, we only end up with DC or direct current. We need to get this to AC, which is where the inverters come in, allowing us to convert electricity into something that most appliances in our homes or businesses can use. Let's have a look at some quick facts that might not be obvious if you're fresh to the industry, but are also key concepts for anybody who installs regularly. And one of the most common questions homeowners will have for you is, will this work in the UK, especially with cloudy weather? The answer is yes. You can reliably count on good generation in cloudy weather, although direct sunlight will help. And the term photovoltaic comes from photo, meaning light, and volt, which is a measure of electricity. That means that PV panels convert light into electrical energy rather than heat from the sun, which is often a common misnomer in the industry. But all that energy generated is not usable in its original form, so still needs to be converted into AC, which is usable by most household appliances, which is where inverters come in. So looking at the components of an on-site installation, a PV system can be split into 3 clear sections. Electrical, which is DC up to the inverter and AC afterwards. There's the mechanical components and also some accessories as well. In terms of mounting, there are loads of different options, but typically we'll see a panel held onto the roof by being anchored with roof hooks that are screwed directly into the substructure, such as the rafters. But some roofs are flat, and you can use a ballasted mounting frame that can allow for the modules to be safely fitted. And as we've mentioned before, the generated energy on site needs to be converted into AC, which is done by an inverter, as you can see on screen now. There are a range of inverter types, like a Solis PV inverter, which you can see, as well as smart optimized solutions and also microinverters, like this one from Enphase. And in a new energy era, more people are looking to track and monitor their energy with solutions that allow you to do so from a device. Paired with on-site battery storage, this is a great way for homeowners to maximize their investment in PV and get the biggest return for their investment. And all of these components come together to form the complete PV system. There's a lot of variation between systems, but the core concepts are the same. We're going to cover other concepts in the rest of this Back to Basics series, but we hope this video has given you a good introduction into the basics behind PV. Do be sure to check the portal for all our latest products, but also check the documentation there because there's some great guides to help you as you grow your business in renewables. Until next time guys, thank you for your time, take care.